Building on Monday, someone was coming out and they said, "How you doing?" He tapped his chest, said, "I'm fine." Yes, a battery of tests confirmed what the Eagles believed after Sunday's game against the Redskins, that he had not suffered any broken ribs, just bruised ribs for Foles. Yes, it's painful, but won't stop him from starting on Sunday against the Bears. The Eagles have a couple of days off for their players. They don't practice fully until Thursday, so the team is going to give Foles and some other guys who are banged up a little more time to rest before they resume full practices in advance of the game against Chicago. Nate Sudfeld will be the backup for Foles on Sunday. Carson Wentz, he remains on the active roster, but he will be inactive and for the foreseeable future. This is Foles' team for as long as the Eagles are alive in the postseason.
Mike, thanks very much. All right, so assuming that Foles is good to go, as we are hearing, that would set up the reigning Super Bowl MVP quarterback versus a second-year quarterback playing in his first postseason game, Mitch Trubisky. And, of course, it's January football at Soldier Field. I don't think the temperatures are going to be below freezing, but it'll still be a great atmosphere.
It doesn't matter.
There in Chicago, and you know those Bears fans are going to bring it. All right, Willie, if you watch any Eagles football or Bears football, you hear the term RPO all the time.
Absolutely. And these are two physical teams up front that love to run the football. And both of these head coaches come from, under Andy Reid's under his system. So they're familiar with each other. But when you look at the Bears side of the ball, they have a more athletic quarterback where he can get out of the pocket and do more things to you. But Nick Foles, not that as athletic. So you don't have to really prepare for certain things with him.
How about on the other side with Nick Foles? He's considered the better passing quarterback, I would think, between the two.
He is. You see, I was trying to tee you up.
There you go. You teed me up. I tee you right back.
You got to be explosive. He's explosive, so he can throw the ball down the field. But when I look at the Bears, I'm saying they're built for this type of system because what they can do is they can get penetration with their four-down linemen. They play like a hybrid 3-4, but they attack the line of scrimmage. If you look at all the Minnesota Viking linemen, they're 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage. That way, the linebackers can be patient. They don't have to rush to the line of scrimmage off of those RPO fakes. They can stay in those passing lanes. So that's key and that's crucial when you're going against an offense like that. They want the linebackers to suck up into the line because they're fearful of the run. The Bears defense, they can stop the run with their front, and they can do a good job at the penetration and disrupting that, so they won't panic. So I think they fare pretty well, but it's going to be a physical match up front.
A couple guys to watch in the passing game are kind of revenge game type guys. Trey Burton, the former Philadelphia Eagle, Alshon Jeffrey, the former Bear.
They need Trey. He hasn't been as productive as we thought he would, and this would be a perfect time for him to step his game up.
That's why they paid him the money right there. All right. Hey, 30 years ago, Willie, were you watching football on TV 30 years ago?
I don't know if I was born, Scott. I'm young.
Yeah, okay, all right, yeah. I know it's a little cloudy for you old types here. The Fog Bowl was 30 years ago today, New Year's Eve, 1988. Divisional playoff game, Eagles at Bears. That fog laid down in about a 15-block area, just a weird, bizarre set of weather circumstances, and it was gone. By the time the players were leaving the stadium, they said it was a clear, sunny day. Chicago, for what it's worth, ended up winning that playoff game.